less we talk, however, the less I'll have to delete later.
Absolutely, darling.
Good God.
No, I'll shut up.
Alright, man, have a good race. And just, yeah, I'll wait for your normal countdowns and shit, and away we go.
Just speak to me, please.
What on earth could I possibly say? You need more than that there, Rainer, do you?
That's perfect.
Thank you.
One's in. That'll do. I think it's about a 7-second delay, so I'm going to say 3, 2, 1 and then just wait about 5-10 seconds for that, alright?
Click.
Go.
Microphone check 1, 2. It appears everything is in order. We appear to be here in Sochi, Russia, I believe is the location here for today's race. There, you see the track there in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. I see it on mine. And as you can see there, oh, careful you! My goodness, who was that? Jack Blunt. Easy on the jacks there. Team letting him down awfully hard there onto the pit lane. Momentarily I will get sorted here, and then I will welcome you to the broadcast, but I'm not going to do it yet. Oh, please. We want that. We want this. Yes. And I believe we're good. Let's clear away this as well as that. Now, welcome to Rainer's Racing League, and it is I, your host, once again, Sir Roland Poley. And there are racing machines out on track, as a racetrack is prone to have happened to it from time to time. Once a year they come to this track here in Russia. Track has turned red for Tristan there. What sort of witchcraft could possibly be afoot? He never turns the track red. Anyway, here as always with me, we're happy to have my good friend, Mr. Harlan McFarlane. Harlan, welcome to the broadcast here in Russia.
Well, thank you there, Mr. Poley. I'm just real pleased to be back here again, and well, I tell you what there, well, I've been watching him practice. These boys here in this racing track, woo! There's something. You're gonna have to be on your focus there and lay down a good lap here, I think.
Well, that's very true, Harlan. As you can see here, very twisted turny, as, well, again, as a racetrack is prone to be. Now, it appears all the racing drivers thus far have these soft fitted. And we'll see what Tristan can do as he rounds the final corner. Let's ride on board here and let you, the viewer at home, get a good view of what it's like here. Oh, look, a roller coaster off to the left. I haven't noticed that before. Whee!
You gonna say we a bunch during this?
I may, don't you?
I'm just asking.
Well, I may, don't you?
I'm just fooling you, I like it.
Well, that's, I think that's... Anyway, so... here he goes through this particular turn. And this part of the track, and here comes the right-hand turn. The track is purple, of course, we know. He is the first to set a lap here so far, so... Of course it will be. Any of you who happen to be new to Formula 1, well, Harlan, run him through it here, just the basics.
Well, as you saw there, part of track there on your track map turned purple there by the number 1. That's sector 1, and that means Tristan set the fastest part of that, that sector there so far.
That's very true, Harlan, and, then what?
No, you go. There it is there, you say sector 2, purple. Now, granted, like Mr. Sir Poley said, that's because he's the first one out, but the way sit here for all these qualifying sessions, we'll see who can make her purple the most, I suppose.
That's, you've covered it, Harlan. The more purple, the better. And, whichever racing driver can turn the track purple the most, when it counts, well, Tristan set the first lap there to 134.529. Now, who is coming next? Let's try not to miss it. It's not Jack Blunt. It's Bagos. Let's catch him quickly. Here he comes now. Can he best Tristan? Oh, sorry, Jack. But apparently we didn't need to see that anyway. There was 135.078. Jack will want to do better, and I've waited.
I don't think you did a good job rating your track map there.
I clearly did not. As we've missed, but luckily just one. Now, who's coming next? Iron Knight. Yes, Iron Knight. He's on an out lap. Then next back it will be Bagos. Puppy's on his out lap as well. Bagos has invalidated. That's unfortunate there. When you see the track map turn red, that means that failure has occurred, and clearly Bagos will try to unfail there and do better, and move on about his day. So hopefully he'll be able to do just that. Puppy Jr. beginning his lap, I can see that there. Let's move. Who is coming round? Could it perhaps be Tristan going on another lap? It is, and he improves indeed. A 133.444. He must be quite pleased with that, and there you see, as Harlan was mentioning, the track map there turned purple, and that indicates just has gone quickly indeed. Now, cars coming round. Is Jack Blund going for another lap? He's almost 2 tenths up in sector 2. Able to improve, but can do nothing there with Tristan. Now 1.2 seconds back. My goodness me, who's coming next? Oh, it's our good friend Maverick. Let's get there quickly. And Maverick goes P2 there, only 4 tenths behind Tristan. My, there was a good lap there from Maverick. Normally it seems that it takes that Maverick there. Seems like it takes him a few moments in qualifying to get going, but and the classic Maverick right front tire smoke there.
He sure likes to do that, don't he? Just smoking up that right front. Take that, you!
That's right, he. But you know what? I think the right front likes it, and you'll see it's in the results there. Not the result there so much, but he wasn't even trying there. But anyway, Maverick, if you see him fast early in practice, look out, in qualifying rather. Well, he could be one to look at. But here's one to look at. Nope, not anymore, because it's invalid. And it's unfortunate there. Now, I see Haas Machine, there's only one. It's FIFA Beefy, and he is... Oh, wait a minute. Do I have to adjust the way in which I speak about FIFA Beefy, because there's a possibility he may no longer be your point leader. We'll have to check that out here. We'll bring up the championship standings and we'll see.
Getting out of the way there nicely there, that's good sportsmanship. Who's coming round now? Let's see. Got Cairo there, but Drew O. Look out now, it's Drew O.
Yes, he's in the Williams there, and well, that's the way it is. What can Drew O do? Nothing, but it appears, and that was his second lap, so he may not be quite pleased with that. Now someone's coming, and is it Nismo? Tis Nismo, and Nismo goes, only a tenth slower than Tristan, but they're beginning to close in. There's a Williams coming around, perhaps beginning a lap. Uh-oh, Harlan.
Oh my.
Well, it appears as though Evil Hunter is on track. So if you're evil, evil leads out there, he'll find ya. He'll hunt you down there. He pulls no punches about it.
Round he goes there. Oh no!
Oh, he maintained there. I was worried as well, Harlan.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna turn that there track red, say, But he got away with it.
Round he goes, careful you. Oh my. What will this lap look like for Evil Hunter? Oh, and, so anyway, FIFA Beefy there, up the top, 133.392, has bested Tristan by a tenth, and, as mentioned, I can no longer call him your point leader. There is a new racing driver who has overtaken that. Oh, look at this, as Evil Hunter's gone purple sector 2. Look out, sector 3.
Yeah, come on now, Evil Hunter. Out of the way there, Red Bull.
That's right there. That Red Bull machine there needs to either get going quickly or make way. Oh no! Oh, Evil Hunter will not be pleased with that. Could the Red Bull have moved to power? And it appears as though the Red Bull's perhaps beginning lap, so all went wrong there for Evil Hunter. Take that second lap, you, and go get it. Oh, he will be displeased.
That just plain sucked.
That's true. That's another way to put it. Now, quickly, there's a pink car. That's... No. So Puppy's beginning yet another lap. We seem to be good at catching Puppy, beginning laps on the map. It is FIFA Beefy, your former point leader. Oh, so I didn't even tell you, and he invalidates on right there. But your new point leader, still sitting in the garage, is Raina. And by the way, this is Raina's Racing League. You may see that there on your screen there, whatever you're watching, on your computer or your television set or your communications device there. And that's what it is, and that's the guy. He's sitting in the pits. Oh, he's on an outlap now in his AlphaTauri machine, and what can he do? The point leader now, 12 points over FIFA Beefy there, and it's only 1 point more to LH44, which is still sitting in the garage as well. So let's get off of this person and find someone actually doing something.
Yeah, try to do your job there.
I'm trying. It's hard. And it appears as though Apex has just set his first lap, but come on, Apex, if that was lap 1, my goodness, go get it there, young fellow.
Yeah, of course, we know old Apex there, he's got a big cheering section on the dot web you got there.
The what?
Your face thing.
Oh yes, he does have a big cheering section, old Apex there, always people saying things like go and yay, and they're certainly rooting for him. And, now let's see, so that was Apex, pink card. It is Old Man River himself, the good invalidated Duke of Puppington. He'll want to do better than that. Now, who's coming round? We did mention this is Raina's Racing League, and look, here he is now. It's Raina himself. By the way, Friday Night Racing here in Raina's Racing League is sponsored, of course, by SimRace Coin, and you see that there as well, I'm sure, and thank you so very much to them. And away goes Raina here on his racing lap. Let's ride on board with Raina. Here's that roller coaster again. Yellow flag, sector 3, no matter. How will he navigate turn 1? Unless they call that turn 2 because of that little bend in the straightaway there, but that's dumb. You're holding it tight here, as tightly as you can, but the track wants to throw you off. Perhaps he'll want to be lower there on the apexes, but no, Raina says shut up. Sir Roland Poley, I'm turning the track purple, so you just sit up there in the booth and do your thing, and I'll sit here in the racing machine and do what I do and turn the track. A bit of a shade of crimson there. We would like to have not seen. Now, Cairo, pardon me, has gone P1, and he's retired. Could that have been the problem? And no. Remember, by the way, here at Raina's Racing League on Friday nights, I often have to remind myself, and let's take the time to tell you, the viewer at home, you see up there in the left-hand corner, there says Q1. Well, there are 3 of the Qs coming here tonight, and I'll need to mind both my P's and Q's tonight here if I'm going to make it through. Now, Q1 is, coming to a close here in a few minutes, and Cairo says what I've done is sufficient. I know that I'll make it through to Q2. Now, Q2 will consist of the top 15 drivers. 16. 15. One of those 2. Anyone below that line, well, you're out. And, then into Q3 we'll go, and only the top 10 will go through there. And Harlan, you know quite well how exciting Q3 can be, and indeed the battle for at the end of Q2 to get into Q3.
You went off a high pitch there on that one. You must be pretty excited. And I'll tell you who should be excited is old Jack Blund there. Look out now.
Yes, we know Jack Blund likes to qualify, and Jack Blund truly has been on a tear of late, as he works that McLaren left and right.
That's a good job working in the name of the car there, too.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the full package here. That's what you get on Raina's Racing League on Friday nights. Sir Roland Poley, Harlan McFarlane, we are ready to go. And Jack Blund, did he improve his time? I'm apparently not quite as ready to go as I thought. But way to go, Jack, you P3. Yeah. Now, did you see it?
Old pup. P5.
Well done, puppy, indeed. Now, who is coming round next? It is, could it be, Oh, I am so awful. There's Rayner. We almost lost him. Let's see him finish his lap here. What can he do? Ah, well, that's what he can do. He can go P1. And I do believe that'll, you'll be happy with that. Look at that lovely purple on the track. That's what every racing driver wants to see, and currently it is Rayner himself that gets to see it. Now, Apex. There he is back there. Is he slowing to try to start another lap? There is a Renault coming behind, and that is Iron Knight. Iron Knight needs to set a lap. Iron Knight currently P4 in the standings, by the way. He's 20 points behind your leader, Freyner. And he's coming into the pits. Oh my, Iron Knight needs to set a lap. Whatever could be going on? There's the old fella there. Jack Blunt. Tristan and FIFA Beefy both are on outlaps. Tristan slowly improving, moving himself up to the points, currently up into 11th, and chasing Maverick. Oh, what a good battle, both Ferraris, Maverick and the other Ferrari. Both of them are battling for the 10th position there. Very hotly contested battle, but they are both, it's a good gap there, 19 points up to the good Hunter himself, Mr. Evil there. So we'll see what they can do. Now is anyone coming around that we've missed? Mr. Cardiff there, coming into the pits. Haven't seen Benjamin yet, but there's time. Benjamin is in P10 here. Is he safe? Could he? Who's on the bubble? Could it be Drew O? Drew O needs to set a fast lap here to make sure that Hefe and LH44 don't give him the boot. Appears as though for certain the Evil Hunter will not make it through, and that I'm sure will sadden many fans. I know you won't like that, Harlan, one bit.
No, I don't like it one bit at all. Racetrack without Evil Hunter. No racetrack at all, in my opinion, but I'm just a humble what have you.
Well, I think a good many people would agree with you there. Now, there we go. Let's get on that Drew O. Let's see if Drew O can improve. Currently a 1:34.617. I know Drew O can do better. Now, bear in mind the one thing I have yet to tell you about tonight's race is that here on Friday nights, it's realistic performance in the cars. So, many racing leagues will do as I say every time, many racing leagues will do an equal performance to level the playing field, so to speak. There, and, but what they've done here in Rennie's Racing Leagues, they're trying to take perhaps the drivers that everyone knows are the quickest, and they put them back in the perhaps lesser vehicles, which is why you see a driver the caliber of Evil Hunter back there in the, well, let's just say the lowly Williams there, because Evil Hunter is one whale of a racing driver, so he's got his work cut out for him each and every week, as does Mr. O here. So there's that. And that's not to say that any of the drivers up there in your Mercedes and the other cars are terrible by any stretch of the imagination. No, it's just it's whatever.
Did a good job there.
Thank you. Q1 is concluded here, and it appears as though this is the way it's going to be. Except no, Drew has something to say. He is a tenth and a half down on his lap. Come on, Mr. O. I don't know if he needs to be pushing, but it's always good to see a racing driver do just that. Extra lap of practice as well, but he doesn't know that he's safe there, so it's push he does, and what will he do? Well done, you. Didn't make up any positions, but he did improve his time and safely through to Q2 is Drew. Now, indeed, a sad tale of Puppy Jr., Kenzel Styles, Evil Hunter, Hefe, and Iron Knight, who will not be joining us in the next round. And that is unfortunate. We'll move on to Q2 without them, and then 5 drivers will be on the chopping block, so to speak. We will see what happens then. And it's 10 seconds away, according to my count there. And then on we'll go. Then we'll go on to Q3 and so on to the race, and hang in there with us. It's a long, long day, but when we get there, it's going to be worth it. And with each round in qualifying that we proceed, it spices up a bit. The tensions get higher, and the adrenaline pumped harder for these racing drivers, I'm sure. And we'll see now who's going to be Johnny on the throttle here, quickest out of the gate. Bring up what we need here. Q2. Now this will also be the round. Should you make it through to Q3, it will determine the tire that you start the race on. In a medium tire being fitted, you see Jack Blunt, Apex there, Correct Savant. We've seen nothing from Correct Savant today, but through he goes. Well done, you. Oh, my goodness, Jack Blunt's crew, once again, just caring not one bit for the undercarriage of that racing machine. I hope that doesn't come back to bite Jack Blunt later there. But on we go with the medium tires. Tomas, LH44, Maverick, and Cairo. So, that leaves the rest of the drivers there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Oh, no, a quick switch there from Nismo, and medium is the call for him as well. So, soft tires for only 5 of the racing drivers. That's just for now, though. You never know.
Yeah, I bet a lot of these boys here will switch over to the softs once they see they're in trouble. Getting into Q2 here. I think you'll,
Yes, you're right. I think you'll see them switch over and, because some of them will... the fact of the matter is, you'll need those soft tires to get through to Q3. Some of these fellows are just too darn fast. Now look at this. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 racing drivers here out on track in that line. Behind, it starts with Jack Blunt. Behind him is FIFA Beefy there. And then shortly behind you do have Cairo. You do have Bagos. And we have indeed Maverick. How will this play out as they approach the beginning of this lap? Now, Jack Blunt does not want to have a mirror full of FIFA Beefy. No one wants a beefy mirror. You need to be able to focus, and I knew that I personally couldn't focus that way. So, Jack Blunt is trying to get away here. He does not also want to give any sort of advantage to Mr. Beef there. No toe here. And around comes Jack Blunt. Around comes FIFA Beefy there, and... this could be interesting here. If FIFA Beefy or Jack Blunt makes any sort of wiggle mistake there, FIFA Beefy's going to be right on top of him. Let's see if this affects their lap, but Jack Blunt, he'll be off, and that'll be that. He'll be just fine. Quickly through the turns here. White helmet glistening, Jack Blunt driving. Husky Chocolate sponsoring. And purple sector 1. Of course. Now, Harlan, we have yet to discuss who we think is most likely going to sit on pole. Do you want to wait until Q3 to see who makes it through? Or are you so bold that you're willing to make your decision now?
well, no, I'll take your challenge there. I'm willing to make my pick right now.
Oh, well, off with it then. Who's going to be the one sitting on pole?
I think it's gonna be Rayner.
Oh, well, you're going with the man himself there, Mr. Rayner.
I am indeed. What about yourself there, Mr. Paul? You gonna put your money where your mouth is there? Who you gonna pick for Paul here in Q2?
I think I'd rather wait till Q3. I think that's a more intelligent decision. I'll do that.
Well, that's a real Sally thing to do there.
Well, I'm going to do it anyways. Cairo sets up the first fast lap there. And I don't appreciate your name calling there, sir. So I'll take your challenge. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with the fellow that sat on pole a while back and that we're staring at right now. I'm going to go with none other than The McLaren of Jack Blunt. Right there. That's going to be your pole sitter.
Well, we'll wait and see, won't we?
Yes, we will. You watch. Oh, Jack Blunt. He's feeling feisty now. I started to mention earlier anyway, Jack Blunt being on a tear, indeed, here in Rayner's Racing League on Wednesdays. There's a classic league that is a good deal of fun. We run the 06 Renault, the 09 Braun, and the 2010 McLaren, and you rotate those three cars, one every 3 races, and your choice. And it's a good deal of fun. And Jack Blunt has just been firing off fast lap after fast lap, pass after pass, and quite something to watch indeed. This lap, not so much. At least that particular part right there looked a little squirrely there. But can Jack Blunt bring it round? We're missing the. Yeah, sorry. Have to remember to bring that up. And I'm failing. Nope. There we go.
I knew you'd get it eventually.
Thank you. Yes, I eventually come through. Nismo, by the way, has turned to 134.144. That's a fast lap there. Who's coming around next? It is Cairo's invalidated there. Next car coming. There's one. It's a red vehicle. Could that be? Is Maverick coming into the pits now? Who's coming around? Tristan, is there? It's correct Savant, I do believe. It's not. It's Benjamin Cardiff. What can Benjamin Cardiff do? In his Red Bull. A 7th place, 135.317. Second lap is what he will want to do. Faster, faster, faster on the second lap, and it is Apex. Come along now, you. Ooh, and he comes along nicely to P3 currently, 134.630. I think he may like that, we'll see. Now there is a racing point coming around, and that is, the Duke of Poppington. On the medium tire, what can he do? As you see there, as I saw, the Maverick has just switched over to the soft tire. I think Maverick feels like I'm going to need this to get through to Q3. And did you see that? Puppy has gone P2 on the medium tire. Good for you, sir. That's wonderful. Oh, let's see who's coming around here. I believe. So who is on a lap? Benjamin Carter is there. Oh, we've lost a name there on someone. That is the other AlphaTauri. That would be LH44, I do believe. So we'll try to remember that is LH44. Rayner has begun his lap. Where is Tomas at? Teammates to LH44. Oh no, he is invalidated. Correct your behavior, you. Your malfeasance, sirs. Not going to stand here. Stay within the limits. And go set the lap time that we know you can do. Now, who is next to come round? Bagos is coming around in the other racing point to begin his racing lap there. Is Apex taking another lap there? Oh, he's a 10th. He's a 10th down. Go get it. He moves up one position. Very good on the medium tire. Okay, I like the look of that. And teammate Arena in the loveliest racing vehicle on the circuit, says this observer, as purple is the sector colour for Sector 2. But the AlphaTauri, a lovely livery indeed, and apparently this is the camera angle we're going to be stuck with throughout the race for that section of the track, so buckle up for that one. Rayner coming round, what can he do here? 134.144 on the medium tyre is the fast lap. Nismo has set it. Can Rayner best it? And he can do so with a 133.697, half a second faster than Nismo. My goodness, take that, your lap. And perhaps his confidence, that's the kind of lap that'll just smack you right there in the face. But Nismo, I'm sure, will respond with a strong lap. Nope, don't go too fast there. He's just beginning his lap. Slow down there, Simon, slow down. Who's coming round? Benjamin Cardiff not on a lap there. Oh, it is Bagos. Oh, and he's invalidated. Unfortunate for you. You'll have to begin again. And I'm quite certain that Apex will be coming in. Yes, look at that. Plus 12 seconds. He is taking an awful good deal of care there to those yellow striped balonies as he comes through Sector 3. Careful. The light feathery touch of apex, ladies and gentlemen. Smooth. Silky smooth.
What the hell was that?
I don't know. I kind of went to a special little place there for a moment there. I was just... It was almost like put me to sleep there.
Well, it was weird. I'd prefer you never did that again.
Yes, I'm sorry. That was weird.
Phew.
Well, anyway, Apex comes into the pits. Let's see here now. Who is out there? Thomas. Coming round. Is Rayner going again? Certainly not. That would be quite stupid indeed. Here he comes. P2 in points. What can he do here in Q2? Can he get himself safely through? I don't know. This looks questionable. Oh, no. Better than I thought, cause...
Nice judgment. You had no idea whatsoever there, did you?
I clearly didn't. I thought the line was further ahead there. I forgot it's right around the corner.
Oh, now you know it's right.
Well, yes, now I know. You know, I'm not perfect, Harlan.
Well, clearly not.
Wait, no, anyway. By the way, that was on the soft tire there. You see that? Red soft tire. Red striped soft tire. Getting out of the way. The racing drivers. Williams back behind. 4 minutes left in Q2. Look at this. My goodness. Hey, oh, what? How's that guy doing?
What the hell is that guy doing there? And why are we seeing him?
That was weird there. Well, that guy's 5 seconds of fame there. That was interesting. Big train of cars, though. Big train of cars here. Who's on? One of them is on a lap, certainly. It is Cairo, and he's going to need that racing driver in front of him. I do believe it's FIFA Beefy to vacate the premises, as they say, because, yes, oh my. He vacated the premises, but, not by much. Let's see if that costs Cairo time. Cairo, desperately in need of a good run here today. Good for you, sir. Almost a full second. There, purple is the colour there. Can he bring home the speed? Can he carry it through? This is a tricky turn here. Perhaps a little further away from the apex than he would like to have been, but we'll see what Cairo can do here. Oh my, Cairo goes B1. 133.134, good for you, sir. My goodness. That was a good lap there. And let's see, who are we? We don't want to miss. Drew O beginning a lap there. Correct Savant also. And there's a red car there. Maverick also beginning a lap. So many racing drivers there on a lap there coming through Sector 1. Let's get to the head driver of that pack, and that is... Jack Blanc, who's invalidated. He'll need to move out of the way because there's a fast-moving Drew O coming up behind in his Williams with red striped tires. Blanc is going to try to get back around to start a lap, but there he goes. He gets out of the way. Fair play there, Jack Blanc. Good for you, sir.
That's all Jack Blanc there. He ain't gonna be a jerk and get in your way.
No, he's a fair driver. These days, there was a time. I'll tell you what. Jack Blanc. There was a driver. There's a driver by the name of we've mentioned him from time to time here. Name of Mono Bono, and I'll tell you this. I'll leave it at this, but we'll just say that Mono Bono and Jack Blanc found their way together on track from time to time, and the result of that was unpleasant. But now they find their way together on track, and it's a good deal of good racing, and it's all, wing parts under the barrier, as they say. Actually, I said that earlier to Jack Blanc. Anyway, Drew O coming round here, and what can he do in his Williams racing machine across the line? P4, and I think he'll be pleased with that.
I think old Drew O's gonna feel alright with that.
Now, let's see, other drivers. Maverick goes P2, way to go, you. Safely through he goes. Who are the drivers in trouble with less than a minute in Q2? Who are the drivers that need something desperately? It is Tristan. It is Benjamin Cardiff, Correxfant, and Thomas Bagos is out. make it through to Q3? Tristan, Benjamin, Cardiff, and correct savant, what can you do, sir? Tristan has retired. Has he crashed? No, he said, I can't do it. There's no more. I just can't. And he's retired, and we will not be seeing Tristan in Q3. He's decided these medium tires, I want them, and I also think I might want an extra set of softs. Perhaps that's his strategy. I don't know what he's doing, but good luck to you, sir. Now, correct, sir. On to you, sir. What can you do? Can you make it through, my friend? Improved there by 2. Oh no! Oh, the Red Bull of correct savant incorrect in this moment, and Q2 is not to be for Mr. Savant. Now, Thomas, it is on you. And Jack Blunt, my goodness, you are on the bubble, sir.
Wasn't old Jack Blunt your pick for pole there?
Yes, he was, and don't you count Jack Blunt out there. He's come across the line. I don't want to wish anyone any ill will, but if no one happens to best Jack Blunt's time, I won't, I won't be displeased, I'll say that. Now, let's wait and see. What can he do? Thomas, can you do it, sir? Can you make it through half a second better? Puts him at a 1:34.6. Oh me, oh my, he's currently 1/10 after Sector 2 behind Jack Blunt. What can he do? Oh no!
Gonna be closer. My guy's through Reiner. He made it through just fine.
Oh no! Hooray for Thomas, but boo for Jack Blunt and boo for my choice of pole. Oh no, me oh my, Thomas has gone fast in his Alfa Romeo there, telling me I couldn't care less there, Sir Roland, about your choice for pole. I have things to do here, and he has indeed worked his way to P5 there. Good for you, young man. And I do believe that's it. It's concluded, and no one else is running, and that's how it's going to go. In Jack Blunt, Tristan, Benjamin, Cardiff, correct savant, and Bagos are no longer with us. They will not move through. They will not go to Q3. And they will join the other sad souls who didn't make it out of Q1. Do whatever it is they're going to do while they wait. And there's only a little bit of time left that you have to wait. Don't despair. It's not much longer, and you're going to enjoy it. You're really going to enjoy it here, because it's Q3 time, and that's as far as anything outside of the race. It's Q3. That's the other place where all the action is really actiony and whatnot. So yeah, buckle up. Now, medium tires, Rayner, Nismo, Puppy, remember that's LH44 there, and that Alfa Romeo of Mystery, and Apex. This Codemasters has just truly given up here on the game, it seems. All sorts of tomfoolery. I was in time trial, actually, the other day. A good friend of mine was P0 on the time trial charts in the world. P0. So that's quick. You have to be something pretty saucy to lay down a lap time such caliber now. And here we are, just like that. It's Q3.
Well, away we go here. See if my boy Rainer can do it. Come on now, Rainer.
Yes, it is Rainer's Racing League. Can he do it? Can he put himself, on pole? Here's as though a lovely Friday night here, worldwide, and certainly here on the racing circuit in Russia. Racing drivers are moving out onto said circuit. It is a Haas machine that will lead them off, and that would be FIFA Beefy. The Haas machine, one of those racing machines that certainly needs to be wheeled by quite a wheelman indeed, and wheel, he will. That means the car sucks, pretty much. So you need a pretty good driver to get her moving around the track there.
That's pretty harsh on the old Haas there, wasn't it?
Well, you know indeed, Harlan, as well as I do, that it's just it's one of the weaker teams. There's nothing we can do about it. So
Yeah, lucky got Faith Beefy in there, and that feller there, I tell you what, he's a weird man, like you said. And he's gonna do some things. There's a reason he's a point leader for so long. He even took, what, 2 months off or something?
He took like 2 races off.
Same thing.
But yes, he maintained that point lead for a while, but it turns out those races are apparently going to cost him, because all the while, it was indeed our new point leader, Rainer, who says, I'm taking no time off. I'm going to be, with every lap, assaulting the point lead of FIFA Beefy, and he finally overtook him last week in Singapore. Apologies again for, not being with you, but Harlan and I had some business affairs to attend to of sorts, and
We did.
Anyway, so we're happy to be back with you here, and let's see what it is here. FIFA Beefy is going to begin his lap. That's what it is. And away he goes. DRS wide open there. I do enjoy that view quite a bit there. Ooh, and it just cuts into that looking. It gives you a good idea of these Formula 1 racing machines, how they cut around the racing circuits, just slicing into each and every turn. Quite a thing indeed, quite a thing to witness, Harlan.
Boy, you said it. I mean, handful of weeks ago when I first joined you here, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? They sure are going fast.
Well, well spoken, Harlan, as eloquent as ever. Well put. Now, we do have FIFA Beefy here. He is your first racing driver on a lap here in Q3, and Q3, the only tire you're gonna go out on is the soft tire, the fastest tire. You're gonna burn him down and use him up, because you don't need him anymore, so... But be easy on him on your outlap there. You want to get him up to temp. I know brakes as well, but you don't want to overdo it. But once the racing lap begins, you burn those suckers down, is what I say.
Say that a lot, there, you?
Well, it's no. 132.962 is the lap by FIFA Beefy there. Next on the racing circuit is the Duke of Puppington. What can he do off the final turn as a racing point machine? He goes P2. Insufficient to overtake FIFA Beefy. Now, next coming round, it appears to be Nismo. What can Nismo do? He can invalidate in the final corner. Unfortunate for that racing driver. Me, oh my, LH44 is... No. Rainer and Apex, don't miss them. It's Rainer next.
That's my guy. Alright.
Yes, slightly there, and Apex just slightly ahead. Look at that there. The AlphaTauri is right together. So they'll come around and they'll... Now, will they take a second lap here? I wonder. We'll watch the interval here on FIFA Beefy first. Nope, he's not taking a second lap. Let's see what Rainer's doing at the end of Sector 1 here. He certainly is pushing hard here. Look at that. He's going to push hard. If he's improving, he'll stay out. If he's not, he will come in. Either way, he'll come round again and take... Nope. I'm incorrect there. And Apex as well, they'll be done here and coming round. I thought perhaps they might be pushing for a second lap, but... that was not the case at all. Now, there's 2 months. He'll be beginning his lap soon. Here comes Nismo. What can Nismo eat? Did we know that already? My unfortunate situation there. FIFA Beefy has come into the pits. Oh, Maverick! No, not Maverick. No, calm down.
It's just old Tomas there starting these laps. You just calm down there.
I've got it. So Nismo has begun a lap anew. Let's see what he can do here. As I said, the AlphaTauris are coming in, so the next car to set... Oh, look at Sneaky McGee there. LH44 and the Alfa Romeo has snuck in a P2 there. 132.980, just shy of FIFA Beefy's 962. My goodness. and making new boons. He's not hiding it. He's like, I want to get back to the pits right now, and I'll just bypass that corner there, and no harm, no foul, and away he goes. Back to the pits with you. Good lap there, LH44. I'm proud of you, little fella. Now, Cairo on an out lap, who is on an actual lap. There he comes. Now, what can Thomas do here? Let's watch and see. There, I'm sure, will not quite please Thomas enough, but let's see what he can do on his second lap now. Drew on an out lap. He'll be beginning soon. So that leaves Maverick, and that leaves... well, it's Cairo with a purple sector 1. What can Cairo do? As we close in on the end of Q3, drivers will finish their first run, their first attempt, and then they'll come in, and they'll change tires, and they'll do it all again, and the track will continue to rubber up, and the times will come down. Excitement will build, and all sorts of other things. Now, and then we'll get to race. Oh my, purple sector 2 there, for Cairo. Now I will say, qualifying, not a difficult session for Cairo. But what Cairo needs desperately is just a good run here. So let's get him a good finish, but what Cairo needs is just to have a good solid run. Race all those racing laps and let the results come. And he goes P5. That should... let's see. Now, it was Maverick. Where are you, sir? He just went, stupid.
Yeah, he's right there.
Now, who is... we have Thomas coming into the pits there. So, next, it is... well, it's Mr. O. And let's see what Mr. O has in his Williams. Another one of the cars, like, as I said, slower indeed. See the DRS open. Snapping shot as he gets on the brakes. Difficult section here. The track was to throw you off to the right, but you must stay on it. You just must. And this corner here, my goodness, it's just... It sucks. It's really not a fun one, but if you can get it and get the exit right onto this stretch here, my goodness, it's just a beautiful thing indeed. And the speed you carry against your opponent, well, you'll say, check this out, opponent. I'm superior to you. Now, Drew, we're going to stay on board with Drew here. I think Puppy is beginning a lap there. Rayna is on another out lap, and Apex has begun another lap. Oh my, let's change of plans. Let's go see what Apex is doing. This track indeed does seem to try to, it enjoys trying to throw you off to the right-hand side. A lot of tricky sections there. Ooh, get away, you. I'll get it eventually. Green flag there in that sector of the track indicating all is well. Always good to know that. Reminds me of Homer Simpson's Everything's Okay alarm. Did you ever see that one, Harlan?
That's one of my favorite episodes. I can't believe you just mentioned that.
Yeah, I just saw it the other day in the hotel. I was flipping through and I saw The Simpsons and I thought, I can't believe I haven't thought of that show in it's 7th time now. And it was that one where he's inventing things. And
yeah, that's a good one. It just makes it breaks easily, he said.
yes, that's a good part. That's a good one. Anyway, there's other good ones happening, and one of those is me pressing square and getting rid of that monstrosity on screen. By the way, for those of you who are paying attention, Cairo is out front there. Mr. Apex is coming around, and I'm filled with excitement to see what he can do with that lovely AlphaTauri. Ooh, very aggressive there for Apex on that corner. I didn't think he was going to get away with that. I thought they were going to say, listen here, you. Now, FIFA Beefy on an outlap. Next coming, I see a McLaren coming around. There should be Cairo concluding his lap. Then, it is the Mercedes of... It is the invalidated Mercedes of Nismo. He will be beginning again. My goodness, Mr. Mo. He'll need to regain his focus and go once again. Cairo retiring from the session. He feels like this is it. This is all I've got here, and will it stand? The Q3 time is concluded. And oh no, Reina has invalidated. Oh no, P5. Take that, Harlan.
Well, damn. What happened there?
It appears as though he invalidated somewhere on track, and the steward said, enough of you.
I don't think that's right at all.
Well, it happens, Harlan. It happens sometimes. Now, ooh. Could it be? Oh, that's a tiny margin to have by the plus sign. I'm not worried about that one bit at all. Can you do it, Apex? Come now, you. Fast Sector 3, the fastest Sector 3 you've ever had. Come on now.
Boy, that would be something, wouldn't it? See old Apex pull through here?
Come on, Apex. Do it, you. You can do it now. Focus, you. Can Apex do it? Can he improve his time? Unfortunate indeed, but a good show put on there. Is anyone else coming around? Good Nismo. Nismo was the one.
Well,
let's at least keep it on one of the AlphaTauris, since our pole sitter, look at that. We were saying Cairo knows how to qualify, and clearly Cairo showing just that. I do indeed know how to qualify. If there was a McLaren that I could focus the camera on, I would do so, but instead we'll focus on this lovely AlphaTauri. But congratulations to Cairo, my goodness gracious. What is that, a 132.416, and he'll be quite pleased with that. All of Cairo's family and friends, I'm sure, celebrating, and here in a moment, as soon as Drew and Nismo decide to retire, we'll move on to the race, and it'll be that'll be that, and away we'll go. Harlan, I'm going to step away for one moment. Would you join me? Well, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, there you see it. Plain as day, Cairo, on pole. And a big congratulations to him. Now, Cairo, if you're listening, you've got to pull it together here. Have a nice solid race, a nice smooth race. And remember, it's a lengthy one. So go get it, you. Anyway, on we go. It's finally time for the race. I indeed am excited, and I hope you are, the ones of you at home are also excited, because it's finally time to do what we're here to do, and that's race. Remember again, if you're just joining us there, that mystery person there, as you look down the list, and in betwixt FIFA Beefy there and Puppy, you will see no name. At least I personally don't see any name at all. But that's LH44, and good for him. So that's who that is. As we all wait here in the silence for these racing drivers as they set the choice of car setups or fuel strategy, adding fuel, hopefully no one subtracting fuel. That I don't know that anyone would do that, but in selecting what tire they want to switch to at some point, all the drivers that missed out on getting forward to Q2 or 3, welcome back to you, gentlemen. And now, Harlan, it's time to pick our winners for the race, and we both failed miserably on our picks for.
I wouldn't say miserable. Mine made it to Q3 at least.
Well, that's true. Yours did do just that. Now, good for you. Well played. So that's what we need. That is all we need. No, we want the tires they'll be beginning on. Now, there you see the strategy then. Let's go back at the back of the pack, take a lap here. We have Iron Knight at the back of the pack in his Renault, and welcome back, sir, and good to see you on track. What kind of race can Iron Knight have? From P20, we'll see. Then also there we have Heffy in the Mercedes. What can he do? Harlan, I'll let you take this next one.
Well, yeah, it's old Evil Hunter there, and I tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and say, that's your race winner right there. Hands down, Evil Hunter, he keeps her together. You look out now. And then you got old Kansas Styles right there and that Haas. Let's see what old Kinsel can do. We ain't seen much out of him yet, and they're all on medium tires there.
That's true. Puppy Jr. there is as well as Bagos ahead of him. Puppy Jr. in the Renault, you'll see there, on soft tires, as well as Bagos in the Racing Point. We'll see what they can do from P's 15 and 16 there. Then we have Correct Savant in the Red Bull, as well as his teammate Benjamin Cardiff. So they'll need to mind each other as they begin this race and be very careful not to take one another out. Then we have Tristan in the Ferrari. And we have Jack Blunn there in P11. And Holland, give us the top 10 there.
We got Nismo there. Thought maybe he's going to try something. They really struggled in Q3. Then we got Drew O there. And Nismo there, he's in Mercedes. And Drew O's in the Williams, I think, is it?
That's true.
Tomas in Alfa Romeo. We got old... with the Duke of Puppet, that's a funny name, there in the Racing Point. Maverick in the Ferrari, look out now. And we got old Rainer, Apex in the Alphatars, LH44, Alfa Romeo, Beefy, Kardakis.
Well, my goodness, that is the entire field, and Cairo. Someone up there must have been disqualified from the lap there, so let's make sure we have the intervals there. We want intervals. We want... And we'll stick with position change. Boom. Okay, we are ready to go. We'll wait until they switch the angle here. 5 lights will go on, and when they're extinguished, these racing drivers will be on their way. Let's find a good view, preferably from the front. Oh my, are you serious? Oh, there's one. We'll see what... I don't know what's going to happen here. Good luck on everyone on what we get here. We're near the bottom of the list, so I'll be able to move. Let's go. There we are. Oh no, they were 4 wide behind. That could not have gone well. You see it as well as I. 72 wide they go down the front stretch. Oh my, what is going to happen here? Oh, wings are flying. A Racing Point is diving through, but getting on the binders. Well done. Oh my, catastrophe. It seems to be avoided as the McLaren of Cairo is fallen to FIFA Beefy, but he's fighting back.
Break the brakes there, but he got her saved.
Yes, indeed. Oh, the racing action is fierce. Let's move back in the pack quickly just to see how everyone is coming along. Oh no, parts flying off of Puppy's car. He will not be pleased. Back in the back, Puppy Jr. appears to have gotten around the Hunter of Evil, but is Evil Hunter just going to repay the favor? Up ahead, all sorts of craziness taking place. My goodness, Harlan, it is absolute chaos here.
Boy, you said her.
I did. Let's ride on board here with Drew O and look behind. Jack Blunn is on a tear. There goes Jack Blunn. Up front though, up front we must go because Cairo is all over the back of your leader, FIFA Beefy. Let's see what they can do. Kansas Styles already picking up a wall. Oh no! Oh, it's just that terrible angle. Let's get off of it. Have to be very careful with that in this race. the camera angle is not very good. Rayner with a mighty lunge there, but oh no, take that little safety indicator cone there at the corner of the track. Someone knocked it away and said, we don't need your indications there, safety cone, so away you go. Now, up front. Wait, oh, it's doing its thing. So every once in a while, lap 2 or 3, and the safety car has been deployed, and there's a stricken blue racing machine back there. That is a Red Bull of Corexalon. Let's ride with Puppy Jr. Let's ride with him. We should be able to see. No, everything is so Co-Masters. In the spirit of, as we mentioned before, perhaps giving up a bit has it jumbles the order there from time to time. You just have to be patient, you have to wait, and it'll settle itself out. But unfortunately, something will not be settling out is any more laps for Corexalon. He is excluded from the proceedings. My goodness, whatever do you think may have happened, Harlan?
I think he wrecked.
Well, yes, of course he wrecked, but I wonder why. I wonder with whom he may have been involved in this altercation. Nevertheless, the safety car has been deployed on lap 2. The end of lap 1, really. Which is, well, let's hope there's not a lot of those. We won't see a lot of good racing here. But that will bring the pack back together. Now, certainly, I'm sure there'll be some racing drivers who may choose to pit, but oh no, look at that, LH44 down 16 positions there. On the left side of your screen, you see it, I see it as well, and it saddens me greatly. No one wants to see this. Certainly not Mrs. 44, but certainly he'll be able to bounce back. He's a back bouncer. He'll do just that now. Everyone coming around here, there are a few racing vehicles. Of course, we knew Puppy, I do believe, had wing damage. Certainly. Yes, indeed, you see it there. They're going to remove it. Put on a new one there. He did suffer damage. Let's see who else may have suffered. Evil Hunter's going to have to wait behind his teammate, Ju-Oh. Luckily, this is occurring under the safety car, so he won't care about this, really. If that happens under green, you're one unhappy camper. Now, let's just wait and see how long it actually takes these fellows to actually do the job. I've seen them run away. I've seen them come out there on the pit lane, and then they just turn and run away. It's quite comical, actually. But luckily for Evil Hunter, he is away, and fresh tires, fresh wing, and now he'll be on the attack.
That's my pick for the win, don't forget.
No, I won't forget.
Did you even ever make your pick?
Yeah, I do recall. I don't recall if I did. Okay, I'll make one quickly. Let's say, Apex. I'll go Apex. I feel like maybe now having said that, then I may have already said Rayner.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that same thing myself, but either way, we'll go with Apex.
Okay, that's my pick. So Apex for me, and
Evil Hunter for me.
Okay, well, under the safety car we are. Now let's get off of this. It's very noisy there, and unnecessary. Now, will we? I doubt very highly that we'll be going green this time. I don't remember seeing the indicator of that on the screen, but if perhaps it was, but there's still 2 racing machines far behind, so I believe we'll be taking another lap here. So settle in, get yourself some coffee or tea or what have you, and we'll get going here in a few. Well, I suppose, whilst we're under the safety car, we might as well take a peek at the championship standings here when it comes to the constructors and see where everyone's at now. Currently your leader in the constructors is the, what's this? The lovely Alpha Taurus, indeed, with 291 points, followed by the Alfa Romeos. Now, the Alpha Taurus, of course, are Reina and Apex, both doing quite well today, Ps3 and 5 respectively. Then you have the Alfa Romeos. Now, that's Tomas, who is in P4, and LH44, who down in 14th, but nevertheless, we all know you can't count him out. And if you're new to Reina's Racing League on a Friday night, or just stumbling through and wondering what in God's name is happening, what is my ears being assaulted with right now, well, it's just me. Fear not. I'm just talking reason, and hoping you're gonna have a good night with us. So stick around, because LH44 back there on 14th is hoping to put on a show, as well as Harlan's fellow back there, Evil Hunter, anyway, so that's the other part of the constructors there. They are, what is that, 18 points back of the Alpha Taurus. Then it is another, 12 points back to the Haas drivers. And the Haas drivers are both FIFA Beefy, who's leading the race right now, so good for him, and Kinzel Styles, who I believe has 1 3-second penalty, but he's back in 13th, and the safety cars brought him right back into the mix as well. So Haas are trying to close the gap there on the Alfa Romeos. Then it is a big gap of 99 points exactly to the Renaults of Jack Blanc and Cairo. That's a big gap. But then, safely though, the Renaults, another, 56 points back to the tied Mercedes and Williams team.
Nice save there with the ace.
Thank you. The teams there, Drew and Evil Hunter there, and the Williams, and then we have the Mercedes of Nismo and Hefe, and that's that. Now, we're approaching the end of this safety car period, and it all comes down to what kind of restart is FIFA Beefy going to try to pull off here against his opponents. We're going to ride on board with him and look out the rear here, and because the game does some curious things no matter if you stay tight to the safety car. If the leader stays tight to the safety car, if he gives it plenty of space, it doesn't seem to... The cars further back in the pack, some very curious things happen to them. You're full on throttle, the game won't let you move, it lets you lunge forward, and then you stop, and cars behind you almost collide, and FIFA Beefy is away. Oh, and Cairo has slipped! And that will allow FIFA Beefy to get away, Reina behind. Will he be able to close the gap on Cairo? Further back we look. Everyone pretty single file there. It looks pretty tame. Careful there, gents. And let's take one quick peek here at the penalties. Who's got what penalty? 3 seconds for Kinzel, as we mentioned before, and Drew. A 5-second penalty. That's an unfortunate number. Those drivers at the back, Puppy, Drew, Evil Hunter, Benjamin, Cardiff, and that's it. I've stopped.
Spit that one out there, didn't you?
Eventually. I got there eventually. Now, they've already stopped, so they're good, but this is a long race, and we're not worried about that one bit soever. Anyway, away we go, and Cairo is trying very hard indeed to close in on the back of your leader, FIFA Beefy. Let's ride on board there. Oh, but back in the pack, something has happened to Iron Knight, and he has been dismissed. Is his car destroyed? No, it appears he's still rolling, and the safety car has been deployed once again. Oh my! Can we get on board here with LH44 and see what is going on with Iron Knight's racing machine? Because clearly that's the one. Oh yes, indeed, you see there it appears as though Iron Knight is sans wing. Has none. It's gone. And that is the reason for the safety car, I suppose. It must have been bad enough to, whatever. But in come the leaders. Apex has stayed out. He's on medium tires, so good for you, Apex. Bold strategy move there by you, sir. The medium tires staying out, and these soft tire... These people are coming in, and they're taking the hard tires, and they think... Clearly they're thinking we're going to the end here. Apparently saying, I like the way these hard tires are going to feel at Russia, and can he beat his teammate out? Or not his teammate, the Alfa Romeo out! He's done just that, he's beaten LH44. very close battle there. If you see the... let me go back here and tell you what I'm talking about. You see that white line there on the track there? You're still in the pits until you come across that line. Get to the end of it, and if there's a racing driver still out on the racing circuit who did not pit, and you're in front of him when you exit that line, well, guess what? Congratulations, happy birthday, here's a gift for you, you get that position. So, there's never a minute to not be racing here in Formula 1. You must be on your toes at all times.
I didn't know that.
You didn't, Harlan?
No, I didn't know. I thought you just, once she's in the pits, like you could. I didn't know that.
Well, yes, that's, we're all, we can all learn all the time, Harlan. I certainly learn from you all the time.
Like what?
Well, nothing I can really, anyway.
No.
Well, I'm sure I'll think of it later. Anyway, so let's go and see what's going on here. We've been riding on with Kinzo there. Now, your leader is Apex. A bold move made by Apex saying, I will stay out. I do not need to stop yet. There's still 22 racing laps to go. Nice math. Let's see, 21. And when they get going, it'll be less than that. So Apex is your leader. He has chosen to stay out. As has Puppy Jr., Hefe, and Nismo. LH44 also back there in P11 has not stopped. They have all started on medium tires, so they're sticking to their strategies there. Now they're going to go... Are they going medium? What is their strategy? Is their strategy still to eventually go to the hard tire, but just going to wait a little while longer than their associates? Because some of them have already gone to it. FIFA Beefy has pit and come in just now for some... hard tires there, and sometimes, and plus, if you're at the back now and you see what's going on and you think, well, clearly I'm at the back and my strategy sucks, maybe I could, when you know the safety car's going to be in at the end of that lap and you're in the back, go ahead, come on, slap them on, see what happens, you know, and we'll see if any of the racing drivers do that. Iron Knight has taken a soft tire back there in 18th place. Again, we have lost Correct Savant, we have lost Bagos, and sadness is, certainly a part of their stories here today, but on we move. Let's check penalties again. There's Kenson Styles. Evil Hunter has picked up a penalty somewhere, and I don't like that one bit whatsoever. Drew O, Hefe, and Puppy Jr. Those 5-second penalties, you know what they say to me? Those say contact under the safety car, and those say I did a poor job of reading, because they were probably on the screen there, and I just, I biffed it. So, try to do a better job there.
I think you're doing great.
Thank you, Harlan. That's a nice thing to say. You're pleasant, you are.
Well, thank you.
Now, let's see here. So we have Iron Knight back there. And there he was. Now let's get back up to the front, because I believe Apex is going to be bringing them, hopefully, to a green flag. Again, I did not see any indication of it. Barely struggling with that today, but... let's see if it's right on board with Apex and see if the safety car jets away. Hey, hopefully he'll be able to get that going there. Poor luck there for Mr. Cardiff. He'll want to... There he goes. He's got her.
Old Ben Cardiff there, don't worry about him. He'll be fine.
He may be fine, but he's going to be quite a ways behind here, especially if this safety car is... And that is safety car in this lap. Yeah, Puppy Jr. there, 6-lap old soft tires, my goodness. I saw, again, our dear friend Mono Pono make this same mistake the other day. It was a mistake for Mono Pono. Perhaps Puppy Jr. is a higher caliber driver than Mono Pono. I don't know. We'll see here. Certainly a test for the young Papadoo. Let's see what he can do here with Apex, as Apex has gotten away. And a good start there for Apex on his 7-lap old medium balonies. And a good gap back to Hefe for Puppy Jr. So what will he be able to do with Apex? If he's going to do anything, he's going to have to do it now, Harlan.
Alright.
Oh, back there, do you see it? I see Evil Hunter hunting evil.
I don't think Drew will appreciate that.
No, it's...
Or Puppy either.
Well, it's a metaphor, or a simile, or whichever one is the right one.
Oh,
Either way, there he goes. Another penalty there. That's unfortunate to see now. We are looking for racing drivers who are closing in on one another there. Puppy Jr., how close are you to the leader? Very close indeed. What can he do with Apex? Good to see Apex running up front. An AlphaTauri and a driver in it who both belong in that position. Can Apex have a big run here? And remember, that was my that's my winner pick there, Mr. Apex. So go you AlphaTauri. Now let's keep watching. Then Nismo is making a move there. Oh me, oh my! Let's get on board with Heffy there. Puppy trying to close in as Heffy. Whoa, my goodness! He goes deep into the corner there. That will not work, and that will ruin your exit onto this one. That should give old man Papadou quite an advantage here. Careful. Puppy Jr. sets the fast lap. Puppy Senior cuts the corner, and I'm sure that may have been a warning there for Puppy. So careful you. No penalties. Let's see if a very Kevlarian race here. No penalties. That's the way Kevlar does it.
I'll tell you what, old Gavlar won't be liking this race because it's dry as a bone out there.
You're right, and oh, there it is. Oh no, Evil Hunter's incurred another penalty. Puppy Jr. trying to close in. Let's go up there. All over the tail of Apex. Puppy Jr. Can he do it? To the inside he goes. And as Rainer picks up a penalty. Oh me, oh my, they're coming lickety-split now, aren't they, Harlan? Yes, and here we go. Puppy Jr. working those 8-lap old soft tires. Surely the life is going to fall out of them soon. He's got to go now. And I don't think, Harlan, we've yet to see DRS activated yet by the stewards. They've been unable to. Such has been the amount of... look back here, I do see Rainer making a move there, a big one, and it is on Drew O, and a round move concluded. Rainer trying to make a charge back to the front. What can he do through the twists and turns of Russia? Looking around, looking for battles on the leaderboard, and I see one! Puppy Jr.'s gotten to the inside of Apex, but Apex closes the door. The soft tires of Puppy Jr. not sufficient there, but look at this, hot on his tail. Down they go. Puppy Jr. will get the DRS. DRS is activated and open for the little pup, and he will have a huge run here on Apex. Renault versus AlphaTauri. Renault to the lead. Ooh, Apex. Careful there, Puppy Jr. That certainly was a warning for Puppy Jr. Let's look. Yeah, there we go. All right, now. Apex must gather his wits. He knows that, he can see that it's a red stripe on the car of Puppy Jr., and he knows that those are old soft tires. So, Apex being the, person that's capable of at least putting one and one together, knows that, his tires are going to be better quite soon. So, how will this play out for Puppy Jr.? Oh me, oh my, I think your question is answered there, Sir Roland, because there it is. Oh, and a safety car has been deployed. Oh no, what's going on now? Oh, it's an orange racing machine there. It is a McLaren. It's Jack Blunn! No! Oh my, let's ride on board here with LH44 again. If you're just joining us, that is the mystery car there, the Alfa Romeo. It's LH44. Let's see if he can get up here and show us what has happened to our dear Jack Blunn. No! Fans around the world will be tearing their... Oh, look at that. My goodness. Yuck.
My goodness, that didn't look like old virtual Jack Blunn. Had a very good incident there on track.
No, that was something, wasn't it? My goodness. Well, at least we got Harlan, we got the DRS open for a cozy 10 seconds there, I think. So that was fun. But in we come, and I tell you what.
Yeah, right there. I mean, that's the break old Junior needed right there. He's going to hard tire. He's ready to go to the end.
Yes, indeed, a huge break for Puppy Jr. Indeed, as Nismo will take over the race lead by staying out. Now, if you're Nismo, why would you not come in and take the hard tire if that's the way to go? Because clearly you can go to the end. Perhaps. No, the safety car would have... He would have been able to. He just chose to stay out. A curious call indeed. FIFA Beefy. As staying out, he's pleased with those hard tires, as is Rayner, who is up to P3 there. There you see him now. And my goodness, the white stripe of the hard tire sure looks pleasant indeed on those AlphaTauris. Looks good on the Williams as well. Alfa Romeos look sharp with it. But we're not here to talk about pretty colours and matching things. We're here to talk about racing, and out front it is Nismo. And if you want to talk about racing, I think Nismo is going to have to do some serious racing coming up here. I don't know about this call staying out here, but we'll see. He's the man on track. By the way, where's Cairo? Where's Cairo? There's Cairo, P5 on 4-lap old tires. Same strategy. I believe that's the right word. I like it. Then case closed. It's good. FIFA Beefy Rayner, Cairo, Thomas are on 4-lap old hard tires, and those are the drivers that have done what I've just said that they've done, and the tire status upon which they find themselves currently. And then other drivers are on other tires. Now, like you have Maverick there on the medium tire, in a better situation than Nismo, of course. He's 6 laps fresher mediums, but I still think that, but at the same time, the rate this race is going, the safety cars are good and plentiful, so maybe that's the strategy now by these guys. They're just saying, I'm banking on another one. Hopefully some of my colleagues will fail, and I will be able to take advantage of their failure. I mean, to be honest, that's part of what racing's about, is taking advantage of other people's failures. And a fun part of racing, pushing people into failure. That's a good one. Racing fast behind your opponent and knowing that they see you in their mirror, and they hear your engine behind them, and footsteps, as they say. Sooner or later they make a mistake, and you pounce like a cat.
Meow.
Good Lord. I saw it on your face, Harlan, as soon as
Well, I'm a cat feller.
Oh, I know you are. I've seen your apartment.
What's wrong with my apartment?
There's nothing wrong with your apartment, Harlan. I think it's quaint, is what...
Quaint's what my grandmother used to say about things that she thought were, like... Not necessarily her favorite. You saying you don't like my place?
No, it's lovely. I do like it, Harlan. It's there are an awful lot of cats and cat-related items, is all I'm saying.
You don't like cats?
Oh, I love cats very much. You've got 17 in a studio apartment, though, Harlan. That's a good amount of feline activity for one. What is that? 10 by 12 living room, and that's pretty much it.
Well, we make her work, don't we?
Well, you are happy. You do appear to be happy, Harlan. It doesn't smell like cats, and I like that. No one wants a place that smells like cats. You to walk in and it's like, ugh, gross.
Well, I've been in places like that, don't you? Well, you've seen my hometown.
Yes, I've seen. Yeah.
My neighbors.
Yes. That's what I. But then that's what I honestly, Harlan, when I first walked into a place, I was like, what am I expecting here? But no, I was pleasantly surprised, and. Is it Febreze that you use?
No, just dryer sheets. I like to put dryer sheets behind the fan. The suction of the fan sucks them in. It's Spring Bounty or something like that. Nature's Bounty, something like that.
Well, it's lovely, and your cats are very pleasant. But anyway, we're not here to talk about cats. Hopefully the safety car's coming in, so we can move on. Yes, it's far away, and let's catch up with your leader here. It's Nismo. What's the word I'm looking for, Harlan?
Screw?
Yes, he's screwed. I'm pretty sure here. FIFA Beefy is going to, unless Nismo catches some sort of miracle, FIFA Beefy is going to eat his lunch right about turn 2. Maybe 3. And if Nismo's listening, he might be like, okay, well, listen here, you Harlan. Harlan. I'm going to push harder. And Nismo says, here I go through turn 3, and Fever Beefy says, I'm going to catch you. That's all there is to it. Here comes Rainer behind in the AlphaTauri, sticking close to Fever Beefy. Let's watch the closing rate here of Rainer. And of FIFA Beefy as he closes in on Nismo. Nismo still pushing hard, knows that now is the time he must push those tyres as long as he can. They're not going to have much life left in them. Now we approach the halfway point of the race. Your leaders are out front, and it is Nismo, it is FIFA Beefy, and it is Rainer. And Rainer has incurred that penalty. Let's not forget about that. Get that off of the screen. It is 3 seconds only, but that's something that, see, Rainer at this point needs no more safety cars. Anyone with a penalty here needs no more safety cars. You need to just pull away from people as far as you can. Cairo is making a move there on Drew. Ooh. Slicing across there was Cairo. Oh, it's done the thing again. Sorry, I got it. Hang on. There we go. And I got it. There's Apex back there. Do you see him, Harlan?
I do there. There's old Apex's skirt back there. See what he's gonna do.
Yes, he is looking to make a move, it appears, on Tomas. Trying to get close enough. Let's watch those intervals all over the leaderboard, looking for the smallest one with which to place our gaze. On which... And there it is, there it is. Oh, and a hand went up from someone. Was it the hand of a Haas driver of FIFA Beefy who threw his hand in the air? But in this case, I think it was clearly obvious that he cared. But was it Rainer? Because Rainer is missing a wing, so clearly it was him, and pleased is what he will not be. And on he goes. My goodness, what happened there? We saw just in time as they came together there. Whose fault was it? We don't know, but we'll certainly find out in the Discord, I'm sure, later. And the stewards take a look at everything. Through they go and on they go. Can Rainer proceed? Will he be able to summon the courage and the strength and the what have you to be able to go on? Oh no, and there it is, you see. It's too much. It's too much. The downforce lost the control of the racing machine, lost by that wing end plate there. It's just too much. And he's run wide again, and he's incurred another penalty, and sadness has indeed ensued. For he and all Rainer type people. I'm sure the little ones watching at home will be cheering on their father, saying, "Go you! Fix it and drive better." And hopefully maybe he'll get another safety car. And that's what they'll be cheering for. But on we go, looking for battles. Battles is what we want to see, and there you see it. I see Maverick, a pair of Renaults behind, and Iron Knight and Puppy Jr., but it is Maverick who's still closing in on Tomas. Unable to do so currently. Back at the back, I see Tristan. Tristan desperately needs to get moving here. He's got Benjamin Cardiff behind, who may lose the draft there. Wing parts are open. That's the drag reduction system wing there, allowing for, you know, a nice little breeze to pass through and the car to go faster and whatnot there. Tristan closing in on Kinzel. He'll want to get around quickly. Evil Hunter's incurred another penalty. Oh no. Tristan runs a little wide. Up in the gross stuff. You won't want a lot of that on your tyres. Allows Benjamin Cardiff to close in a little bit, and Drew has incurred a penalty. Oh no. Looking up there, I see Iron Knight, and I see him closing in on Tomas, and that will bring in the Maverick, just as we were hoping. And also look behind Maverick, it is Puppy Jr. coming right back into it. I thought maybe Jr. was going to make a move on Maverick, but 'twas not to be. Not this lap anyway. Harlan, can you believe the racing action? How fierce it's become.
Well, I sure can. These boys are going at her and racing and battling and whatnot. And it's a pretty good sight to see.
Yes, indeed it is. And here's a sight for you. It's Iron Knight. Look at it, Tomas. Iron Knight says, "Hey, Tomas, look at me. I'm in your mirror." Drew, do the same, because I'm back here. See this bright yellow thing? It's me. Screw up. To get out of the way, one of those things. Either way, Iron Knight is trying to say something. And he's saying it with his driving. Will he be able to make the move here? The gap is closing to the inside. He goes of Tomas. We knew it was going to happen there. And will he have enough? Will he do it under braking on Drew? Oh, no, look at them slammed together there, the three of them. Wonderful racing indeed. And Puppy Jr. gets a little swirly there, which allows Maverick to his outside. Look at this. Maverick taking advantage of that little momentary lapse in concentration there of Papadoo. And round goes Maverick into P8. Wonderful stuff there from Maverick. Well done, you. Through he goes, Puppy Jr. Oh, look at that. There it was.
Classic Maverick right front tire smoke.
Yes, indeed, Harlan. It's a fan favorite indeed. Now, let's look. Let's not lose focus here, because Iron Knight is still on a charge, it seems. But, oh, no, no. Let's go back to Puppy. Puppy is all over the back of Apex there. And that's my pick for the race winner. Get away. I like you, Puppy, but get away. And no Apex, just as I go to him, has incurred a penalty.
Well, Apex, I'm gonna be too happy with you on that one there, Sir Roland.
No, he'll know it's not my fault, but still it is unfortunate, and Puppy is closing in hard all over the back of Apex. Easy on the brakes. Oh, the skillful driving of the elder statesman indeed. Look at this good stuff from the old fella. And look at that right in front of Puppy, a train of drivers that begins. What is that up there with Iron Knight? Oh, careful, old man. Just missed the wall, but he came back round. Up there we do see Puppy Jr. There is a long line of cars. Ooh. There are racing drivers coming into the pits. Who is that? That is finally Nismo has come in. Rayner as well. Coming in to change that tire. What will they do? Medium tires. You know Rayner has to fix that wing. One up close and personal view of oh no, Maverick! Careful you! Oh, skillful driving indeed, but Apex is going on. Careful now, boys! This is tense stuff. Oh, now Maverick will know and not be pleased. Maverick will know what he's done, but if he knows and if he wants to give the position back, he won't be able to do so very easily. So he's going to have to, I think, just race on. And Apex as well. Apex is going to have to push on after that move. He'll know there was no ill will intended, but Apex will be just fine. He's a good sturdy fellow there, that Apex.
Yeah, well, Apex, he'll be fine there. Sector 2, yellow flag.
Yes, it looks like it's going to be a Mercedes or something back there. Now let's not lose focus there. Yes, up front it is Thomas. And he is making the move on Iron Knight. And oh, the hard tire versus the soft indeed, as they came together almost. It's right on board with Thomas. Not enough to catch Iron Knight, but look at that right behind. It's Puppy Jr. Hounding as puppies are prone to do. And behind him he has Drew, Maverick, and Heather. Oh, and Apex is dropping, but that's just because he's fit. He doesn't have damage. No, he's just perhaps coming onto the medium tire now. I bet you're going to see Apex on a medium tire here. Not enough to get behind. And here comes Puppy Jr. here, so let's look back further behind. I see Tristan, and I see Puppy. That could be an entertaining battle there, and it's further ahead. I do believe that's true. We must go further ahead. There's Maverick getting on Drew. Oh, no, not to be this time. Oh, it is to be. My goodness, not to be yet. Drew says no. Woo. Oh, and Maverick aggressively trying to make the pass on Mr. O has incurred another penalty. Ah, indeed, that is not going to do. Oh. Ah, wrong button. Oh, I'm failing. Oh, was there contact? Was there contact? We'll never know. I don't think there was. I think it's just good clean fun. And even if there was, look at that. Duo suffered only the position loss, no space. Good racing, boys. On you go, no damage. Race on, I say. And look at this. Look who's racing on here. Back behind. It appears the Evil Hunter is prepared to do just that. And look at this behind him. Hefe, Puppy, and Tristan. And oh my. Duo appears to have gotten loose, and inside he goes. No fault of Hefe's. Duo was trying to get back on track. I think that's going to be one that was just down to unfortunate situation there. As to the inside, oh me, oh my. Fortunate for Puppy, he's going to end up right there at the pit entrance. Come in, Puppy. Come in, Puppy. He must. Oh, lots of spinning going on there, and I'm sure plenty for the stewards to handle here, but in my personal opinion, only seeing it there in full speed just the one time, in my humble opinion, it appears as though we may see no further... I won't even speculate.
Sounds like you're doing just that, speculating. That means making a guess.
That's right, it does. And I don't know, those are going to be tough ones, I think. But let's see what the stewards have to say a minute after the race, and let's see what's going on here. Heavy to Evil Hunter there, the closest batter that we have on track. And look at those penalties there. Oh me, oh my. FIFA Beefy, your current leader, on track. And Cairo, look at Cairo up there in P2. Let's go up here and ride with Cairo. After seeing FIFA Beefy. Hey you, good to see you. And FIFA Beefy with no penalties there. Let's take a moment just to say, look at you in your Haas car, doing quite well with no penalties. And then there's Cairo, 1.6 back on track, but 3 seconds worth of penalties. Let's look at the tyres now. We've seen penalties. Tyres are equal, so very interesting indeed. Can they push these tyres 8, 9 more laps, whatever it is? That would be very interesting indeed. Iron Knight not going to be able to take those soft tyres to the end quite surely, I'm sure. But I've been surprised before. We'll see. You never know what's going to happen. Now back here, there appears to be there's Evil Hunter. Behind there's Pepe. These guys have sort of just settled out here. Nice little rhythm. But there is DRS happening, and here is Tristan. Let's see what he can do. It's not going to be enough though, because Heavy has it on the car in front of him. Evil Hunter, who does not have it. Will Heavy be able to make the move? Down to the inside he goes. Evil Hunter will settle in. Oh, if you want to get past, oh, look out! He's through the LH44 machine there and ghosted as his connection is struggling, it appears. Unfortunate for Mr. 44. Evil Hunter gets a little squirrely there, which could bring Tristan right to his doorstep. I feel like I was going to say something pretty cool there, and then I just didn't. Oh no, puppy! You see it there, bottom right corner of your screen, sector 3, pink car, not moving, puppet. Stricken. And top left corner of your screen, very familiar words here,
safety car.
Here we go again, Harlan. My goodness, safety car indeed, and if you were looking for an exciting end to this race, I'm actually quite thankful for this safety car. We could have skipped the other two, but this one, yeah, I'll take it. Because they're going to reline here, and certainly each and every racing driver, if they have them, is going to come down for a nice, fresh set of red-striped Pirellis and take them to the end. And I'm excited to see just that. Here comes your second place in points, sir.
That doesn't sound near as good as point leader, which, by the way, Rainer, point leader.
Yes, I haven't said that very much here. Rainer, your point leader. But here comes FIFA Beefy there into the pits. Cairo's chosen to stay out. Why? Why, Cairo? Soft tires going on for FIFA Beefy there. Where is Rainer? You spoke of him. There he is. He's on 2-lap old softs. Does he have enough? Certainly he must have enough set of soft tires there, so good for him. This is just wonderful news for so many racing drivers. Free stop here. You know, now there, I can only imagine Harlan.
There's an awful lot of drivers up there. I bet this is what you're about to mention, Sir Roland. Is these drivers up there that ain't stopped.
That's true. They must not have any soft tires remaining. I mean, that's the only thing. But even so, wouldn't you? Even if you have a set of mediums, you know, a roll of tinfoil in the motor coach is something other than the old tires that you're driving. Although, however, Puppy Junior, they're 9-lap old as well as heavy. But and I suppose the hope there is just track position and for Cairo especially, being out front, just to get a grand start and leave these people in the dust. And that's his hope. And so. Cairo, we applaud you and we wish you nothing but the best. We were talking about Cairo so much today, about what the kind of run he needs, and nice and steady, nice and smooth, you. Let's see what they can do now. Let's take a quick peek, and we are going to, so we know what tires they're on there. Look at your favorite racing driver there, look for their name, because you'll know what tire they're on. We're going to go to penalties really quickly here, yes, and we're going to leave it there for the rest of the race, because that's, that's what it's going to come down to here, ladies and gentlemen. You, the viewers, wherever you may be, buckle up, because it's about to get going here. We're going to have one more lap here under the safety car, so you've got time. Who is that back there? Drew coming for a stop, and he'll be coming round. Oh my, that is, you see it. And did he incur damage? In case you missed it, at the bottom of the screen, it said Puppy Jr. incurred a 5-second penalty for a collision with Cairo Dracos there. You just can't do it. You just can't have that. That's unfortunate there for Puppy Jr. there. That's gonna cost him. Because what that means, in case you, again, for the newcomers here to Formula One, perhaps, you see that 3 there by Cairo's name, and the 8 by Puppy Jr. Well, now Puppy Jr. would have to pass Cairo and proceed to acquire a 5-second lead or more in only what is it? 5 racing laps that we'll have remaining when we go green. Hopefully this time by. It can't happen, unless it could happen. I mean, it's certainly possible, but it's very unlikely. Very unlikely. So unfortunate there for Junior. Sorry for that view for so long. Let's as we have a good moment here. Let's just take a peek at these boys further back in the pack. There are some lap down cars. It appears one lap down car here. Unfortunate day for LH44. There, he won't be pleased at all. Finish strong though, that's what you can do, Tomas. FIFA BV and Iron Knight are running penalty free here, Harlan.
That's what I like to say there, no penalties. That means you run a good clean race, good solid smooth clean race. FIFA BV, Iron Knight, and Tomas. Good job there, fellers.
Yes indeed, fellers.
That didn't sound half bad. I mean, it sounded terrible.
Yes, I know. It was pretty bad there, but I tried. So, they're coming around here. Let's ride back through the pack briefly. Rainer, not at all the day that he was wanting. He's got fresh soft tires there, but just unfortunate for him. Nismo, the sea. They have Kinzer there in 11th, and who's battling here for these top... the points are going to cut off here at Apex, so Apex wants to get going. Let's take one last look at the tires. Apex on 3-lap mediums, so there'll be a little more warning if he's got a good amount of heat in them. Apex will want to make sure they're ready to go, and we're getting ready to go, so we're going to cut back to the front. The stupid way.
Yeah, why'd you go backwards?
Anyway, here we are, and let's ride on board with Cairo. On his hard tires there, switch back to the penalties, let's not forget that, and look behind. Can Cairo do it? Looking for a good finish, looking for the restart of his life here. Can Cairo get it?
That's a hard no.
Yes, unfortunate indeed there for Cairo. And so it is Puppy Jr. who leads the race.
There's our Faith Beefy all over the back of Heffy. Can he do it?
Yes, he can. There he goes. And away goes our FIFA Beefy now. Oh, God. Tomas, trying desperately. Puppy Jr. has this... Wait. So what has happened? So Puppy Jr. there, can he bring it home? That'll be the question there. He's not going to be able to get to an 8-second lead over Tomas. Apologies there for my momentary lapse of conscious thought. I was struggling. And there we have FIFA B getting around Maverick. And look at these people here. Racy is the name of the game. Oh my, heavy to the inside of Maverick. Maverick fight back 3 wide is what they'll do. They think wiser of it. I don't think it's that they thought wiser of it. Maverick's been pushed wide, hasn't he? Round they go. It is FIFA Beef who's gotten squirrely there, which allows Heffy a huge run here. How will it play out? Hard tire versus soft. It is FIFA Beef who muscles through, and here comes... Oh, Evil Hunter's round! Oh my. It is heating up indeed as the Mercedes cars of Heavy and Nismo are streaking down now as they've just taken 4 to go. Nismo to the end. Ooh, not much room left there at all for Iron Knight, and Iron Knight will say, "Excuse me. My name may say that I'm made of iron, but you don't have to treat me that way. I'm not an extra set of 4 wheels for you." And Iron Knight strongly, and I don't know if Heavy had help, but that's going to be a safety car, and Iron Knight shut the door there on Nismo. Virtual safety car is out. My goodness.
Iron Knight told old Nismo there, "Hey, you get the hell off me."
That's exactly what he said. He said, get away from me, you. Iron Knight, my goodness, muscles out, elbows, all the muscly upper body parts ready to go here for Iron Knight. My goodness, that was fun to see. I'm glad we were on board for that one. Iron Knight not being flustered there by that move, just maintaining course and keeping at it now up front. Puppy Jr. has managed a 5-second lead here. As soon as this virtual car, it's all down to how they handle this virtual safety car restart. If no extra penalties, Puppy Jr. can afford none. My goodness. And Tomas and FIFA Beefy as well. You can afford no penalties either, because and look at this, they're ready. Oh my, be careful, gents. And we are back to racing, and you can see that by the fierceness in the hands of FIFA Beefy as he goes to take a move on Tomas. Terrible view. Better view. And away we go down the move made. FIFA Beefy, will he be able to catch up to Puppy Jr.? Puppy Jr. with 8 seconds of penalties. He's not going to be able to pull away from these racing drivers. Oh, and Raiders retired from the session. Has it crashed? Or has it just become too much? Has the race become too much? With too many incidents out of his control. And he said no more. Evil Hunter.
What I tell you? What did I tell you?
Well, you told me he was going to win the race, and he's not. I don't see that happening, but I do see a podium possibly in his future if... Oh, he didn't have an accident, but... If Tomas makes a mistake. Or FIFA Beefy. My goodness gracious, Evil Hunter all over the back of Tomas. What's that? That position there, because... Well, that's P3. That's a podium. I think somehow my brain didn't work.
I was thinking there, I was like, yeah, if he passes him, that's stupid, that's...
No, not at all, because Tomas has no penalties. That's the wonderful thing for Tomas. He's in good shape here. Careful, there goes... Oh, Tristan. Oh, my. Hang on, Tomas.
Just hang on there, fella. Couple more laps to go. You can do it.
Yes, you can indeed. 2 to go. Can Tomas hold on? All these people with penalties ahead of them. Is it going to be enough? Can he stay close enough? Back behind. Do you see it? I see it. It is Iron Knight going all over the back of Tomas here. To the outside he goes. We see it there. Ooh, up close head puzzle has happened again to Iron Knight. Once again, Iron Knight has been shoved to the inside. Apologies for the turbo camera work. Not the best there, but we'll stick with it. Look how close the fiercey,
You want me to take over for you?
Yes, please.
Iron Knight. That's all you need to know about this section of the race here. Iron Knight. You try to push this feller here around, you're gonna struggle, that's all.
That's very true. Well put, Harlan, and thank you for the save there for a minute. I needed a moment to compose myself. Now, so we have these people battling here, and what is this here? Is that a Red Bull of Benjamin Cardiff?
Certainly is there. It's old Ben Cardiff there.
Yes, indeed. Well done, Benjamin Cardiff, staying the course and trolling away lap after lap. And look at that. Mercedes of Nismo trying to close in there. Iron Knight closing in on the back of Tristan, and Iron Knight has less penalties, and that's an awful lot of math to do. But right now, as they come to win to go, FIFA Beefy, it looks like he's going to get this race win as long as he keeps it nice and smooth. Look at this, Benjamin Cardiff, Nismo, and the move is done. Now let's get back in here with Iron Knight, because he is going to want to get around Tristan there. just with 12 seconds of penalties. So he'll be falling through the pack quite a bit there when they get to the end of this lap. How's it going to play out? Does Evil Hunter, can he stay on this podium here? I think he can. No, can he? No, he can't. No, he can't, because Iron Knight is going to be on the podium. Do you see it, Harlan?
I'm not very good at math there. That's kind of where, remember when we talk about all coming in here, how you do all the math? And
yes, I apologies. I didn't mean to bring that out.
no, I think math is stupid. That's all. I can do it. I just hate doing it.
Oh, so I've been doing all this hard work when you're perfectly capable of...
Yep, I just hate doing it.
Well, fair play to you. Meanwhile, speaking of fair play, let's go back up to your overall point leader. We'll take a little nod here to Puppy Jr. and wonder, where will you come out, sir? Where will you finish? Good job. But FIFA Beefy here, playing the game and playing it well, and pardon me, what is this? Can Evil Hunter put on a show here and put on a pass for the end of the race here? My, it's very close. And Iron Knight's gotten around Tristan. You saw it, we knew it was probably going to happen, and Iron Knight has done it. Around he goes. So FIFA Beefy there. Appears so Evil Hunter not going to be able to make the pass here on track, and not going to be able to make the pass at all along with the penalties. It's going to be FIFA Beefy, your winner here. Way to go, you! Oh, and Puppy Jr.'s got another 5-second unserved penalty there, so that's unfortunate there. So it is FIFA Beefy there, and then we go further down through the pack. It is Puppy Jr. somehow still stays second. Good for you, buddy. Iron Knight in third. Well done. Then we have Tomas in fourth. Evil Hunter comes out P5. Harlan, how do you feel about that?
Well, I'm very pleased with that. After the race Evil Hunter had, come back P5. Whew. That's hunting evil right there. He was hunting that today.
That's true. He gave it a good hunting, and apologies to we were trying to race right on board at the end of the race with our winner, but Evil Hunter, that's a win here almost for today. And Iron Knight getting driver of the day, and my goodness, I don't even know what I've just witnessed, Harlan. It's all over the place, my brain. What do you think? How was the race for you?
I enjoyed it quite a bit there, and look at these fellas here up on the podium. They're enjoying themselves. Look at me! Woohoo! I won the race, and I'm pleased with my performance.
Yeah, good one. And there they go in the sparkling water there, guys. Maybe is it Sprite?
I really don't think it's Sprite.
Oh,
You ever tell me one time you saw Sprite in a bottle like that?
Anyway, moving on. Congratulations there to all your racing drivers. Well, some of them. Mostly FIFA Beefy there. Look at him. He's the winner. Puppy Jr. there, second place. Iron Knight, your podium there. Wonderful job by those gentlemen. Tomas P4, Evil Hunter P5, Apex, Benjamin Cardiff, Tristan Nismo, and Kinzel Styles running out your top 10. Congrats to Tomas. That may be my driver of the day there. And FIFA Beefy, no penalties. Maverick there, 11th. LH44 there, 12th. Rainer, Drew O, Heffy, Cairo, Puppy, Jack Blundbaggers, and Correct Savant. Not the days they were looking for, but the day was looked for and found by FIFA Beefy, and congratulations to him. Harlan, any final words here?
No, not really. I'm just another great race, and have a great weekend, everybody.
I agree with that, Harlan, and from all of us here at Rainers Racing League, you have a pleasant evening, and we will see you next time. Good night.